How can I love you if you never leave? How can I miss you if you never leave? This shit is like crack interjected into my veins. You would think I'd wake up this morning after a exhausting marathon show last night and be like, nah, man, I'm going to tap out. Meanwhile, I'm just like, let's get it ready to go. When will I not feel this way? You know what? People go on the Today Show every day. They wake up excited about their jobs. I mean, why can't I? I do it every day. We are so fucking back. Listen. Last night's show for Bunny After Dark, if you've missed it, I am very sorry. You deprived yourself of this, but last night's show is what I equate to, like, I don't know, man. I was gonna give an analogy and I don't have one. That was so good. It was so good. I am so fucking good at what I do. Nothing against anybody, right? Nothing against anybody. I love everybody. I love all mainstream media. I love all the independent journalists in the world. I love the content creators. I love the Twitter people. I love all the attorneys and lawyers and all the shit like that. I love it all. Okay, they're all great. Noted, right? Like, make sure that's all there. Everybody got that? Okay, great. Put that aside because I'm going to talk about myself. I'm so good. I'm so good at what I do. No way I was going to be like, hey, so what's going on with court? Okay. Hey, what's going on with this? No. There is something in my brain, something up in this head, right? Where I fucking do all of the things where I go, you know what? What do people, let's go talk about what you said a long time ago. And let's remind you of your words back then. And then, like, let's talk about it now. How do you feel about that? Is that not like genius? It's genius. And I thought about that yesterday. Like, I thought about that yesterday. I didn't have that planned. I thought about it yesterday. I was like, let's do this. And then there was no doubt that it was going to be great. There was no doubt that it was going to work. And then I was like, you know how are we going to get him to break away from even his regular normal style where he's behind the microphone, right? Because he does this for a living too. So how are we going to get him to, like, kind of break away from that? How are we going to get him to loosen up? And I did think my first thought was my mom. Like, I was going to have my mom come in and be like, I have some questions. And then I was like, you know what? That may be a little low energy. And I was like, oh, what other talent do I have in this house? Jeffsty. So I just wrote questions. And by the way, he saw them only 15, 20 minutes before he did it. He was looking at them and I just don't think he really understood what it was going to be like. But, like, my favorite question was like, man, you all right? You okay? You know what I mean? Like, guy to guy. Because, like, I believe that this is a piece about him, Aiden, that you don't get to see, which is he's surrounded by women. He's surrounded by drama. And I feel like, no, man, like, he's also a guy's guy too. I know that. And he obviously knows that. He has friends in real life and shit like that. And I was like, let's give him a little, like, you know, male on male, male on male, big dick energy between the two of them. And what happens? They fucking talk about sports. Quite honestly, I was here for that. I would watch that. Aiden could be a sports commentator. And I know it's Jeff's, like, what he does in another life. So I thought that, like, let's add a little bit of an element to that. And then at the end, let's wrap it up and let's talk about what's current, what's happening. Let's talk about the documentary and end with that. And I am just so proud of that interview. It's my favorite thing in the world. And I love it. Absolutely love it. The only thing I don't love about it, just so you know, the only thing I don't love about it is how I look in it. I know everybody said I'm pretty, but, like, I need a little bit of a better setup, which we are going to get today. So, yeah, I just don't love the way it looks. And listen, as much as I absolutely love the Horizon social chart, which we'll get to in a second, I love that. We obviously, it's got to be a part of our lives. We've got to have a better looking background. We can't just fucking have Julia's white walls anymore, especially for an interview like that. Although, to be quite honest with you, it's one of those things where it doesn't matter. The quality of what we were talking about was so good. Doesn't really, nobody's looking at the background, but for my sake, I'd like to be able to like make that look a little better. Go and get my eyebrows done too. Fine. Fine. Is that a dig? I hate my eyebrows and I will never spend the money on them. Maybe. We gotta do well back to back months before I make an investment in my eyebrows. You're looking at like, this is like, sorry, 6 months of using the old laptop and it finally works. You gotta struggle. You know what's so funny? Before menopause, my hair would never look like that. Before menopause, my hair was like, I hate to say it, super, super healthy. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like on a day where you wash it, it would be like silky and it wouldn't have any body or texture to it. But since menopause, my hair has now changed and it has texture. And in a way, it holds shape more. It's very strange. It's kind of funny because like for older people, I would always wonder like how they got their hair like that. It's hormonal. That turns out there isn't a product on the fucking planet that could make my hair look like this. It's a lack of hormones that has done it. It's dry. You're right. And it just like fucking holds its shape now. And so these curls that are currently still in my hair from last night, last year would be out within 2 fucking minutes. They would just flatten out. And so we are finding silver linings in menopause every day. And my hair looks better now when I style it than it ever would before. Certainly I miss my hair, but whatever. Just a side note, and I don't want to get crazy on this. If you are wondering if you are on menopause, the very first sign I was on it that I didn't know I was in it was my hair texture changed in the shower. I was washing my hair and my hair didn't feel soft and smooth anymore. And I went through like a whole thing where I was changing my shampoos and I was like, oh, maybe they changed the ingredients or whatever. No, it was menopause. I wish I knew back then, but it's fine. Anyway, it was such a great show. You know what? Also, just so people understand, because I got a lot of messages from people prior to and a couple last night, like why I hadn't had Aiden on my show before. And I disciplined myself with this, and I understand I'm not a very disciplined person, but I never wanted anybody to say that I had him on my show to get my channel going or for the views. It had to be after I had been established. It had to be after I had the December I had. It had to be where I've carved away out on my own, doing my own thing, trying my own style, and then bringing him in. I don't ever want anybody to say that I used him for the views. That's really why I don't have a lot of guests at all. You know what I mean? Like with content creators, Jimmy's different. I think we're like in a creative partnership, but like I didn't want to like ever. So it had more meaning to me that I built this for myself and then I had him on. And then, I mean, I woke up this morning, it had 15,000 views. That's a lot for me. That's a lot. He brought the views. And it's great. It's great. It was great. Also, Kane was great. Kane was great. I continue to be surprised by Kane. I know Menners is mad at him because there was some shit going on where Kane was like shitting all over the Free Karen Reed movement. I'm going to be honest with you. Kane is a great guest. He's a great guest. He's likable. I saw a little bit more of his personality last night. Ladies, he got a haircut for us. You know it and I know it. He denied it. He said his girlfriend wanted it. No. That man has gotten a taste of stardom. He has gotten a taste of the views, and he is like, I got to clean myself up real quick. He's like me. Like if I I'm saying like, oh, I would go and do my eyebrows when I got Kane is already making changes. He's morphing. He's selling out already. He's getting his hair cut. I like him. He belongs to me now. Sorry, Kirk. I know you're on a hiatus, but while you are out taking care of yourself, I've scooped up Kane and he belongs to the bunnies now. We will give him back when you come back. We will take good care of him. I actually don't know if you want me to take good care of him, but we've got him now. He's good. He's great. He's great. And that was a great little segment. Like let's chit chat about nothing today. We're gonna do an activity. And he's very funny. He's funny. I really like him. We'll keep him. We'll keep them. And I do understand. And I didn't get it at first. Where I was like, dude, people want to throw you $10, $5, throw your Venmo up there. And he's like on Kirk's name. Can't. My thing is this. My thing is let them all do it. Let them all try to go and get their own little shows going while Kirk is gone and make a little bit of money off of themselves. Because what they're talking about today isn't Kirk related because Kirk's not doing a show. So while he's on hiatus, let these guys, I don't know, you know how I am. I want other people to do this. I want everybody to have fun. I want everybody to have success with this. There's a couple people I don't want to have success with this. Kayla Churchill put up a post the other day, and she said she's ready to torch everything. I know she's upset with the Mass GOP and with a bunch of political stuff. And she's like, I don't know if I'm going to start a blog or a podcast. I was like, this bitch is going to start a fucking YouTube channel. I pray she does, because I will like to compare the lack of views with all of my views. Thank you. Have a good day. Oh my God, I thought that was somebody I know driving by me. I was like scared for a second. I think that we're at the stoplight. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. So overall, I thought, look at these fucking stop. These girls crossing the road. Jesus Christ. So, all right, hold that thought for a second. Okay, so the Kane part was great. The Aiden interview was great. What else did we do? Oh shit, I just fucking drove past Society. Where is my head right now? Meow, 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 meow. We gotta turn around. I thought it was great. Also, you guys were unbelievable with your super chats. It was unbelievably generous. I felt a little overwhelmed. I hope I got to them all. If I didn't, thank you. Last thing I'll say is this. I agree with some of the feedback that I got that Bunny After Dark isn't necessarily the night for those kinds of things, right? Because just think about it. There's no skits. There's none of that shit happening, right? I 100% agree. This is definitely what the Saturday show would look like, but I'm telling you, for some reason, it doesn't feel like it should be a Saturday show. It feels like an interview show or the Jess Machado show should be at night. It feels like it should be at night. And maybe that's because we did it last night like that, but I don't know. I don't know. We've got to figure it out. However, I will say that this one interview has now motivated me today to find other people to interview. I don't think it's going to be that hard. I have a list. I've had people that have asked me to interview them, and they're not all going to be fucking banger interviews, but I got to get back into that. Got to go back and get it back. Okay. I don't want to talk about it anymore. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It is a great interview. I'm really proud of it. It's really good. It was great. If you have suggestions for someone that I should interview, send them to me or put them in the chat or email me. You can find my email address in the, can't believe we're going to go all the way around to get Society. My email address is on my YouTube channel. You can see it under the description. And my cell phone number is out for the world to see. You can text it to me. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. Done. Check. Thank you for everybody for watching last night. Also for my mods. Did you guys see like any like hate shit going on in the chat? Like I expected a lot of trolling. I wasn't paying attention too much to the chat, but I didn't see any of that. Not really sure. Oh, Etsy is a good suggestion. That's a good suggestion. Also keep in mind outside the Karen Reed movement arena. You know what I mean? Like, let's think of some people else. I'm going to call Kevin Reddington again and ask him if he'll do it on screen. I know he wants to do it in person, but let's let's see. All right, so we're at Society. We're gonna get our coffee, and then we're gonna talk about this other stuff that I saw going on last night. Hold on. Do we get a bagel today? Society, what can I get for you today? Hi, can I do a white chocolate pistachio latte with whole milk, iced? I said that all wrong. It's okay. I understood. Okay. Is there anything else you wanted? I think I want an Asiago bagel toasted with cream cheese. Of course. Okay. Anything else? That's it. It's gonna be 11.77. Thank you. I feel like it's a little celebratory. You know what I mean? A little celebratory. I do have to look and see if my card is unlocked because. So stay here and talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. I just need to check. I don't know. I'll interview people anywhere. Doesn't matter. Anywhere. Hold on. All right. This goes to show you poverty is not necessarily the reason why I lock my card. I just have things in there that come out and scare me sometimes, and I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. Good morning, Courtney. Do we own Iceland yet or Greenland? Is that what I'm all great suggestions. I'm going to be honest with you. Is it safe to interview Nick Rika or Rika? I don't want like people coming at my channel. Like I'm not even at 10,000 subs yet. I would be scared that people would come after me. What's going on over here today? I'm also a little weird today. I ordered my coffee wrong. I passed Society. What's going on? What's happening? So here's another take about it. I don't know enough about Nick Rika. I don't know how to say it. I don't know enough about him, and I'm not sure I know enough, which means I'm not sure I could give him an interview that is different from what is out there. I have to be able to give a different interview. And the only way to do that is to know. I mean, I can obviously do some recon. I have some people that I would like to interview. I have a couple of people that I think would make fucking fantastic interviews, but I've been kind of bored. Not bored, just like this is creative shit. So either you feel like you're in it or you're not. We talked last night about writer's block. Aiden himself is experiencing that. I was very glad to hear that I wasn't the only one kind of sitting here kind of stuck. So we have to figure. Ricada, thank you. Ricada, thank you. Thank you, Lauren. Good morning. No straw. Thank you. Thanks so much. You too. Thank you. Yeah, we got 15,000 views on that. Aiden brings the views, man. It's great. See what I mean? Like, say we didn't. So that's not far off from like a week's worth of Bunny After Dark views, because that'll clear 20,000 views. But like, that's not far off from like a whole week worth of bunnies. But say I did this early, you guys would come on, even haters would come on my channel and be like, oh, she only got 15,000 views because of Turtle Boy. No, it's nestled amongst all of the previous work, and it just makes a little bit more sense. Like, you know what I mean? God damn it, these cars today. Now there's a car behind me. What's happening? That's good. Nice job. Nice job. High five. High five. Okay. I feel like most of the, come on, I'm going to let you, oh, I was going to let you go. Oh my God, if you guys only knew, I'm turning down streets I never turned down. It's a little chaotic. I shouldn't be, I'm just, whatever. Anyway. Okay, so now we can focus. Now we can chat. So last night we had Jimmy come on. He's just, whatever. He's just, I want him to go to, I want him to do stand up so I can go out and watch him do stand up. Like that, I really just want him to do it for me. Like, go, please go do this. I would like to go to a club, or let's just go to a club and watch him stand up so he can recognize like how fucking good he is at this point. You know what I mean? Like, and then he's written a set before. Like, fucking write a set and let's go, dude. Get on SNL. That'd be my dream. Not for me, but for him. You know how hard it is to get tickets to go to SNL? It's almost impossible. It's a lottery. It's a whole thing. Anyway. Wait, this coffee's so good. I'm not kidding you. The guy who's running for state rep against our state rep, so Jameson Souza, who's running against Justin Thurber, he has a fucking big ass house over here on Riverside Avenue. He's a part owner of a fucking real estate company with another city councilor in Fall River. He's got this big fucking box truck in his driveway, and it's got like the Souza Group on it. And it's like, rent this billboard. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're a slimy fucking salesman. Like, shut up. I'm gonna try and be our state rep. Like, you're a little slimy fucking weirdo. Like, I can't even drive in the morning without seeing like you being obnoxious. Ugh. All right. So last night, Jimbo comes on the show. We're lamenting over the broadcast. And while I'm sitting there looking at the chat, somebody's like, oh my God, you guys got to see what's going on X, right? I'm not kidding. I thought like world peace was fucking disrupted. Like that, get on X. That sounds to me like something in the world is happening. Meghan Markle is fucking leaving Prince Harry. We've got the video for the Victoria Beckham, Brooklyn Beckham wedding dance. Like that, you got me. You got me. I was like, whoa, what's happening? Yes. And I was like, what? Tell me. And they're like, oh, Chris Koala screenshots. And I swear to God, you got to go back and watch me. I'm just like, oh, what? No, we don't get excited about that. We don't change course for that. No. Why? Let me ask you a question. Whoever put that up. And I love the besties and I love the bunnies. I have absolutely no idea who said this. It could have been a fake account to get everybody interested or whatever. Like, why does that get you fucking going? At this point in the game, however many months after this breakup is happening, what gets you? How does it hit you the same way? It's like, it's not hitting me that way anymore. Okay. So afterwards, after the show was over, once I got settled in my bed and was going to nun nights, I open up X, and what I'm seeing is simple, okay? It looks as if Chris Koala and then Meredith are saying and sharing screenshots that prove that a parody account about Meredith is actually Aiden. And they are sharing what looks like screenshots of it being his account from the inside, right? Like they're privy to the credit card information, and then they're posting the account as the account. So the account is now posting things, saying and proving that they got into the account. So, number one, I don't believe any of that at all. Number two, are you openly admitting on the internet that you hacked into an account that's not yours? Just asking. Number three, was it ABC or 1, 2, 3? Number three, who in the motherfucking world cares anymore? I'm not saying that because I'm friends with Aiden. I'm not saying that because all of you like Aiden. I'm not saying that for any other reason other than who in the absolute goddamn fucking world cares about this anymore? What is this? Chapter 40 of the breakup saga? There is nothing that hits, nothing that gets me anymore. Nothing. Even if they released screenshots of him shit talking me to Meredith, that still wouldn't get me anymore, because it all falls under the umbrella of you got broken up with and you are chimping out over it. You are going fucking crazy over it. Nothing. I will say this. Listen. Could it be him? I don't say nothing isn't. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm going to say this. If it is him or somebody else, if you're telling me, Meredith, that you have partnered with people that are going to start hacking into people's personal accounts, parody or otherwise, then that's a world nobody fucking wants to live in. And you know what? The signs were there, because we have in an affidavit from your ex that you admitted that you hacked into his account by quote unquote guessing his password. I don't know if that's true. I think there's always some sort of ease of access that you have, but like if this is where we're going now, this is it. Now people have to start getting worried about their personal accounts getting hacked. That is going to cause people to loathe you even more. Because why do you get privacy and nobody else does? People are going to start feeling a certain fucking way here. And it's not me, because I'm not stupid. I change my password every fucking Monday morning for this. Remember, Meredith 5150 is the reason why I change my password every Monday morning. I change my password all the time. I'm also not dumb. I researched this from another perspective. Like, just so you know, like, I don't know how to explain this. My passwords are like 30 characters long. It's not a joke. I don't fuck around with that shit. I'm not even talking about like personal shit. I'm talking about like hackers, like Chinese, like overseas fucking ops. Like, I'm scared of that shit. So I hate it. I hate that I have to do it. You know what I mean? And unless you're going to break in my house and get the notepad where I keep them all, I don't encourage that. So, I don't know, but is that the takeaway here? The takeaway is that you're saying that your boyfriend made a fake account to counteract all of the shit you say about online. So the perception is that he is not in the drama, but he's in the drama. And you can confirm this because you have people that have actually hacked into their private accounts. Is that where we're at? Because I don't want to live in that arena anymore. That's fucking weird. And I bet your ex-boyfriend knows it's weird because he's dealt with it. This could go beyond the, like, Apple Watch shit, which I still thought is fucked up because, again, no privacy. But now you got people hacking My take here is I don't believe that for a fucking second. And here's why. That's the account you choose to hack? That's the one? Because I got a couple other ones. If you could, sir, please use your hacking services to find out who is behind the BLT account. I think everybody would be thrilled to know who is doing the Lord's work in the BLT account. I hate to give this any like fucking airtime at all whatsoever, but you know, I think a lot of people could be very upset or scared or nervous about the possibility of people seeing their messages, their private messages. That's a lot of anxiety for people. I'm getting out my bagel. I just think that that's a lot of anxiety for people. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. I think that like that could affect people in a really bad way if people's personal fucking information gets out. And I don't know. I worry about the mental health of a lot of people if that happens to them. And, you know, these people are saying they've got the skill set, they've got the people. I mean, I don't know. I don't buy it. I think it's more of a likely concept that Meredith made the account herself. You know, like one of the things that I took away from it. Did you guys catch this last night? Hold on. Can I have a bite of my bagel? I didn't get to eat last night. I'm really trying to lose weight for the wedding and for my health overall, but I'm not saying I'm doing it wrong but I'm not incorporating as much physical activity as I want to because it's cold and I like walking, but I can't walk when it's like really, really cold. And we're in this like, I don't know, Arctic shit. So it's just like feeling weird because I'm not eating a lot. And so I just feel weird. But anyway, you hear that, Skinwalker Nanch? We eating bagels today. Okay. So I think it's probably more likely that she made this account to make it look like it's him. And I think one of the moments in last night's interview with Aiden was where he kind of gives her credit. And he's done this before. And I don't know if he's actually done it publicly or if he's done it with me, but like he talked about how she was a real critical part of his like legal defense, his organization of his life, and like why he was so codependent on that. And, you know, she is smart. She doesn't get the job she gets for not being smart. I don't think like when you act like this, it kind of overshadows that. But oh, it's not my wedding. It's my daughter is getting married. She's smart. It's unfortunate that she's using that skill set for evil, but like she's savvy. She's tech savvy. She's savvy. And no doubt she was an asset to Aiden. No doubt. And he's hurting without that. And just makes me wonder like just how they got together and stuff like that. Like, and her having that ability to do things. I don't know. It's a little weird. They broke up this summer. So my thing is, why are we not really even entertaining the notion that she could have done this and cultivated this whole account on her own? There's nobody better at it. She's done it before with the diary account. Like, this is something that like, it's almost like one of these things, like, why are we overthinking this? Like the signs were there, you know what I mean? Like with the ex, with everything that happened there, we've seen that in court documents and affidavits. Like here we are, like trying to be like, this and this, and it's like, you know what, honestly, she's done it before. It's in her wheelhouse. I actually thought things seemed a little quiet. I didn't see any activity last week. It made me nervous. It's like, what is she planning against him? there's always that hope that maybe she's kind of turned a new leaf. Maybe she's like having a successful relationship. Like those are all of the things that we think and hope, but we're back. We're unfortunately so back. My take on this, I maintain, unless that woman comes out with actual screenshots of that guy saying that he's into like child pornography, or you know what I mean, like that, and like I'm trying to think of what would be really egregious, like him actually like physically harming somebody or something like that. It's never going to move the needle in public opinion for him. It's not like, to me, I believe that that's what's happening here. Like, so I can't say, like, for me, like, I can't think that what she's doing to him makes her feel good. That would be really crazy to me. So if you have somebody like her, right? She got dumped. She obviously really loved him. She didn't want to break up. And so she's choosing to do this stuff now after he talked about stuff or whatever. Like, I can't imagine this is really making her feel great. So my take on it is she's doing this for revenge. She posts a lot of like these Taylor Swift songs and things like that, like Vigilante Shit, for example. Like, that's a great song. I like that song. That's about revenge, right? That's about revenge. So I don't think that she's doing this to like make herself feel better. I think she's doing it to make him feel worse, right? He has to pay for mistreating her and breaking up with her, right? So, which is funny to me, because I'm going to tell you something. Like, you get broken up with, right? And you end your relationship, and then you want to talk about how bad it was while you were in it. Reminds me of when you go to a courtroom and, you know, you got a husband and a wife who are getting a divorce or divorced. And, you know, now you're fighting over child custody, because this happened to my husband. And the judge said, you married him. So you married him. So at some point, you didn't think these things. That's not our problem here. That's not your kid's problem. You know what I mean? So it's almost just like, isn't anybody saying, like, you did this? You also knew what he was like. You got with him after Lindsay. So what are we doing here? You know what I mean? So if she's deliberately, there are a lot of people in here right now. Holy bejeez. If she's deliberately doing this to hurt him, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of weird. Like, that you want to like continue to cause harm. Like, motive matters here. Motive. What is the reason for this? You aren't making yourself feel better. You're trying to hurt him. Him breaking up with you wasn't to hurt you. It was to make himself feel better, right? So he did something to make himself feel better, and unfortunately, it hurt you. You are doing things to hurt him, and I can't see them making you feel better. I don't know. I don't know. My take, though, is there isn't going to be anything that's going to change public opinion about him. I actually think he's going to become more well-liked because he's going to be exonerated from these charges. That's what's going to happen. He's going to end up having this case either thrown out or he's going to beat it. 2, he's going to have another Wilbur type event and it's going to be even more hype. 3, he's going to have this documentary. And 4, he's going to get his mojo back. He's going to start getting back on some shit and getting back to basics. And I am telling you, everybody will forget Meredith. It will be a small footnote in the bigger book. And I don't think anything can stop her. I think she is absolutely hell-bent on revenge, but it isn't going to change anything. It's just not, you know? It's just not. And at this point, giving energy to, I don't even have to cultivate this like thought process. I am checked out from this stuff. There is nothing that interests me at all. There is not one point post, and I am like a middle grounder. Like, in the beginning, I was checking her page all the time. I was refreshing her shit all the time. And I'm like, what are we going to do here? We're going to keep looking at this shit, like the shit. Like, what are we doing? Nothing is going to change. Nothing. And so my take on it is either don't give it life, do a puppet show about it, make fun of it, you know what I mean? But like nothing is going to change him. He's going to, I just said it. He's going to beat the charges. He's, you know, I was talking about this. Was I talking about it? When was I talking to him about it? I said, look at what happened when you got arrested and you were put in jail, right? In the Lindsay situation. We didn't know nearly anything, right? About what we know now. We didn't know it was a setup. I mean, speculated on it, but like think about everything we have now with all of the evidence and with all of the discovery and everything like that. We know Mello was working with Lindsay. Like we didn't know that back then. And his support was at its, it was at a frenzy. It was at its height. The guys in jail, there were more people showing up to those court appearances then than there are now. And we didn't know anything about what was really happening. People blindly supported him with no proof that he was not responsible for what happened. No proof that he didn't hit Lindsay. No proof that, you know, there wasn't an abortion happening. Like not blindly supporting him. How the fuck do you think you're going to take him down in the court of public opinion after we've learned everything that we've known? You just can't. You can't. You know what? Do I think that when he came out swinging at Karen a little bit, that caused a couple people to get turned off? Yes. And he said it himself. He lost some subs or whatever. Okay. He's going to rebound that soon enough. Wait until he gets out of the court situation. He's going to rebound from that. Then all those kind of people that have been lurking in the shadows for a little while because they're like, oh, maybe he is going to go to jail. I don't want to go all in on this guy because he might go to jail. Then what's going to happen? He's not going to go to jail. Those people are going to be like, you know what? Dude, they fucking were railroading this guy and people are going to fucking like he's here to stay, Meredith. He's here to stay. In Massachusetts, at a minimum, he's here to stay. He is going to have more. Listen, he knows it and I know it. I know because it happens to me. There are so many fucked up stories in this state mainstream media won't touch that people are fucking begging me to write about and begging him to write about. And he is going to get back at it after this court shit, after he's done being distracted by your bullshit. And then what are you going to do? Are you going to like change his writing style? Because that would be a good way to fuck with him. Change his writing style. Fuck with him and he can't write like he used to. That's his fucking gift. You can't change that. So from a jail cell or from fucking his house, he's still going to write the way that he did. He's still going to write stories and uncover shit. And you can't change that. And you know it and I know it. In jail or out of jail. What the fuck is anybody going to do to stop him? That hasn't been done already. Far more powerful people than you, Meredith, have tried to take this motherfucker down and they can't. But you're gonna be the one? You want that on your resume? How? You know how I think how she could do it? She can soften him up, get him to fucking reconcile, and then fucking cry rape or some shit like that. That she can get him on that because you all know he's a softie. That's how you can get him. Fucking go back to him, be soft, fuck him, and then get a video of it and then fucking AI it so that you're getting fucking raped. That'll get him. And we still wouldn't believe it. Stop giving her ideas. That guy wakes up every day and he's just like, we're back at this shit again. Like, he's just, you know what I mean? He never wakes up and he's just like, I think I'm going to call it quits. He's never gonna, you can't break him. Fucking jail didn't break him. You're gonna break him? You can't. Can't do it. He's addicted to the dopamine of reconciliation. He's addicted to that feeling of it was bad and now it feels good. It's better. He wants to be liked so much that when people who are mad at him end up like forgiving him and liking him, he likes that feeling. That feels good to him. You should learn from me. Feels good to be hated. I enjoy it. By the way, good morning, Nan. Good morning, Jen Altman. Good morning, MLP. What's up, whores? I prefer my friends canceled, baby. How are all my female hater whores doing today? Anybody check in on them? Skinwalker Nanch had me howling. Oh, Nan. Nan. Listen, whether it's MLP, Jen Altman, or who was the other one? Nanny Boo Boo. Listen, let's just do something right now. I'm not going to, like, they go, oh, she can't keep my name out of her mouth. She mentions me every day. Going forward, yes, I will mention you every single solitary day. We don't have to guess. We don't have to listen. You don't have to creep. We're not going to lie to ourselves anymore. We are 100% going to mention you all every single solitary day. I am going to take this walk. I am here for the drama. I don't care. I'm not even going to lie anymore. I'll talk about you all over I want. I'm talking to my besties. My besties and I like to talk shit, and we're talking shit about you, and that's it. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Altman all night on Twitter last night. Cocker Daniel. I can't wait for Aiden to not be drama free anymore. Sign me up. Fucking Altman, man. These bitches hate me. I love it. Jeffrey left early today. I don't have anybody to talk to. Also, Georgia's testing my patience this week. I'm done with this bagel. I only ate the top half, Nan. I'm leaving the bottom half. I'm going to feed all the seagulls in a minute. I will say there are some people that are really kind of like paying attention to Jen Altman over the past couple of weeks. People that aren't involved in the Karen Reed shit and are like, this woman really fucking has a thing for you, huh? And I was like, yeah. 51-52. It's weird. I don't know. Very weird. Last night, we were joking that my mom was the burner account that MLP started. And Jimmy's like, MLP is your mom. Hi, morning Good morning, moon's over my hammy. Oh my! Now my stomach feels weird that I had that bagel. A half of a fucking Asiago cheese bagel, and my stomach doesn't feel right. It's going through the transition from being a fat stomach to a skinny stomach. I don't understand how Turtle Boy trusts Altman. Loyalty is important to him, and she hasn't like got. I you know what? I don't even fucking know. According to him, they don't talk nearly as much as everybody thinks they do. They do. That's the only thing I got on that. I don't really care. I don't ask him about it. Just when she was going to do that fucking Ray for Dallas shit, and she was talking about my family, and I called him and I was like, if this fucking bitch talks about my kids or my husband, it is fucking on. Altman probably knows too much. Who cares? Fucking weirdos. You know what I mean? Like, just weird. Ben Rosa, do you have your interview today? Altman and Koala tried to suggest that what? Oh, wait, what? Hold on, I gotta go find it. Altman and Koala tried to suggest Marla was one of your friends yesterday, but it's oh my God, dude, listen, how many I want a lie detector. Does anybody here listening have a lie detector machine? By any chance? Listen. How do I say this? I do not have a burner account. I do not have a burner account at all. I do not have one. The only thing I have, and I will be very honest about this, is I have a couple of pages on Facebook that are unrelated to things, like pages that exist that I was an admin of. And if I ever want to look at somebody's stuff that has me blocked, unless they have me and all of my corresponding pages blocked, I can go and look at somebody's account with those pages. Obviously, I would never comment with them or troll anybody. But on Facebook only, and honestly, like something like Jen Altman's group is private, so I don't see that. But like, number one, before all of the drama in the world, I would look at like my son's social media through those accounts in case they had me blocked from seeing stuff. You know what I mean? And then honestly, in town, I'd have some town drama and I would like try to see, but you can't use them to talk. You know what I mean? One of them is like an account that Julia used to have for like books that she used to put in doctor's offices. Like, so, but I don't have a burner account. I do not have a burner account. I do not use a fake account to say words because I will say whatever I want. I don't need a burner account to say that MLP Meredith Fagan is fucking crazy. My opinion is that Meredith Fagan is a fucking weirdo. And she is like, she's either completely delusional or stupid because she wants to continue to go all in on shit that is not true. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I've never been more confident in that kind of like a decision I made about a person than watching this woman with confidence say I'm a burner account that I'm not. Like, that to me is just like I don't need validation, but like it really gives the validation. Like you want to go all in and you want to tell everybody I know it's her. I know it's her. Okay. Guess what? It's not. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean? By the way, whoever is behind the account, please do something egregious so she gets to go to the police, so they get to go get a warrant and they get to go and find out who the account is. And then she has to admit that it's not me. I'll be fucking waiting for that. Good morning, PBR. Good morning, Skip. I was going to have Skip come and join me last night on the live stream, but honestly, I was just like, I can't keep my eyes open and Skip deserves better. You know what I mean? And if I wasn't in my car, Skip, I don't know what you're doing on Saturday. You're going to be home? You want to come on the Jess Machado show? You want to come on the show on Saturday and give us an update on how you're doing? I don't know. If you're not going to be home, it's all right. Don't worry about it. All of these women really need to get a life. You know what I mean? They really need to get a life. Please get some hobbies. And you know what? Talk about them. Talk about your hobbies. People are interested. People are interested. You talk about anything. What is your hobby? Funeral lady talks about knitting. She has a knitting group. I'm into it. I like hearing about it. Skip is monetized now. Let's fucking go, Skip. Let's go. Gonna get a little troll action, but it's worth it. Just get a real thick skin. Do not give a fuck about what anybody says about you. Oh, yeah. Last night I did the questions with my kids. So on brand for Julia. Julia, please answer these questions for my show tonight. And then, Julia, why didn't you answer them? I had a little kitchen situation. I burned a whole chicken. My poor daughter. I miss her very much. I'm sad. I don't see her. She did pop in yesterday or whatever. Not yesterday, the day before. And I'm not kidding. She had she sees clients. And so she had 1 hour in between clients. She works just in the town over. So she had to eat lunch. And then she got in the car, drove to the house, came and gave me a hug and pet the dogs, and then literally left. She was in my house for 5 minutes. She just wanted to give loves. I've got to post those questions today. I've got to think about that. You know what I got to go do today? I got to buy a brand new fucking laptop. I am so excited. It is my confidence that kills them. And you know what? Honestly, I wish that for them. It's too late. They're old hags and they're never going to get the confidence I had. This is built. This is trauma built. We talk about it. We're not talking about my dad's situation today. How nice was Kane yesterday when he was on my show to bring that up and be like, that was fucking shitty shit that you went through. It was the roller skating story. It did it. I know. I've never told that story before. It sucked. It was bad. So that's the thing. Altman said, oh, she loved being off Twitter. This is the thing. People lie. They're not being honest. I would much rather say, yes, I'm going to talk about these cunts every single solitary day than say, no, not me. I'm better than this. I'm not. I'm not better than talking about women who actively hate me. I am no better. I am definitely at the level where we talk about that. We make fun of it. We laugh about it. Maybe we get mad about it sometimes. Maybe we fucking just own your shit, Aaron Green. Exactly. Why are we all going to be out here and be fake on top of being ugly? You're going to be ugly and fake? What? Fat and poor? Could never be me. Thank you, Sarah. I thought it was a great interview as well. It was really great. Biggest struggle. You can't, you know what I mean? Meredith Fagan needs to get eyebrows. Let's not talk about eyebrows. I definitely need to do something with my eyebrows. Luna Tuna, stop. We don't come off the internet to go interact with these people in the wild. Post the questions. Yes, that's what I meant. I have to post all those 20 questions. Ask your kids. I recommend doing it on Facebook so that it comes back up in your memories every year. Elise at Purple Lotus. I know. I need to do my brows. So yesterday, Georgia and I went to Boot Barn, right? By the way, she did not get the job at Sonic. Okay. Let's deal with that for a second. Okay. They never called her. And now she doesn't want to call them because she knows it's going to be ultimately we've hired someone else, which just means they didn't hire her. We dealt with that. Okay. I do have a friend I mentioned yesterday. She said, go apply at this location. She sent me the link. So today, Georgia, when she gets out of school, we're going to do her application. And Georgia's feeling pretty down about it. And she's scared now to apply for another job because of the rejection, right? Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. I did offer Georgia the suggestion of working for me, okay? And doing some things related to my show for $100 a week. And she does not want to do that. She wants to go and get a job. She wants to have that social interaction with people. I'm going to be honest with you. I've probably overlooked, because she's so social with me and our family, how much of a nervous kid Georgia is. She reminds me so much of TT. Like, Georgia is so petrified to learn how to drive, and TT doesn't drive. I think we've gone over this. TT does not drive, and she's going to be 50. And that innate, like, nervousness and fear about driving that my own twin sister had, my youngest daughter has. I'm getting glimpses of my daughter not driving, right? So we have to work on this because I want her to be comfortable, but independence is really important, especially when it comes to relationships. And so I don't want her to be dependent on anybody. And I'm not saying I want, that for TT. TT is a grown adult and she has her life, but like, this is my daughter. And so she's very nervous and scared she is a nervous wreck, actually. Just driving in a parking lot, she's a nervous wreck. Very unlike her two siblings who could not wait to get their license. Now, I think what's happening in these interviews, these job interviews, she is nervous. I think she is not her true self because she's overcome with fear. And so I think that is problematic. And I think I'm recognizing that Georgia is a very fragile girl still. So we have to work on that with her. So I'm thinking about like ways that we can like work on this. And I really do believe a job is the pathway to that. I think that that's going to help her feel more comfortable. She'll be in social situations. I feel terrible for her. She would not want me to say that. She would get mad at me for saying that. It's odd because she's my youngest and in some ways was far more mature than her siblings were at her age, all through the life cycle. At 3, she was far more independent than Jack and Julia ever were. You know what I mean? In a way, Georgia has no fear in certain things, and she's got this no nonsense attitude about shit. She doesn't care what people think about her, where Julia is always wants to make sure she's not offending anybody. But there is some sort of a nervous thing here that it is actually kind of crippling her at a point in time where everybody around her is now starting to kind of spread their wings, and she's feeling it, but she's in that the dichotomy of it is really I don't know. She's going to need a little help. Listen, she would go, she should go spend time with Uncle Jimmy. I'm going to tell you something. That right there, right? I could tell you that's such an interesting take. There would be nothing more comfortable for Georgia than to go hang out with Uncle Jimmy, okay? They would be smoking Marlboro Lights, driving around, going and getting coffees, and driving around and fucking laughing and listening to music. Honestly, that is what would make Georgia happy, and Georgia deserves that happiness, but we have to be practical. We have to be able to live a life, and you need a job and you need an income stream, and you be able to do what you want with life. Jimmy, take her under your wing. So also, just to let you know, Georgia's only 16 years old. We've got some time here. You know what I mean? If she's a little behind the curve on this stuff, it's okay. We'll get there. I think college is going to be a really great experience for her. Unlike her brother who lives at home, I am going to really recommend that Georgia live on campus, but close to home. So we're looking at URI, I think, because it's my goal to have one child go to UConn, UMass, and URI. She's just still really young. And I think because of her brother and sister, she didn't slow down a little bit. We've done mock interviews, Ruth. I'm telling you, we have done that. I don't think she's an introvert. She has a boyfriend, and I watch their interactions together, and it's great. The thing this is so wrong to say. Georgia is most comfortable at home. She's herself at home. She's engaging. She's funny. She loves the gossip. She's great. You know what I mean? Georgia is great at home. She just really loves home. She really loves being at home. I do see flickers of her now wanting to go and do things because she has a boyfriend. Currently right now, she's been feeling me out and pressuring me to let her go to the Boston Aquarium with her boyfriend on the train. And I'll be honest with you, at this age, juniors in high school, I probably never would have allowed that with Julia or Jack. I'm feeling like maybe. Feeling like maybe they could do it. They went to a concert one night and I brought them at Great Woods, and I brought them there and I said, I'm going to park over here. And then I waited out in the car the whole time. I went to go eat at a Chinese restaurant, and then I went back and I sat in the parking lot. And when they got out of the concert, they called me and I'm like, okay, I'm over here, right? Like, now I get it. It's Great Woods parking lot. They've never been there before, but I was giving them directions as to where I was, and neither one of them could find me. And I'm going, what the fuck is wrong with these two kids? I told you where I am. I'm here. Just, it's under this big sign. Do you see that sign? Yeah. Okay, walk towards it. And I was just like, so that is in the back of my mind. I'm not sure. I'll leave it to the chat. Do you think I should let them go on the train? Listen, when I was 18, I was taking fucking Amtraks from Massachusetts to Philadelphia on my own. 18. I don't even think my mother knew where I was. No cell phones, no money, nothing. You say yes. No train. I'm kind of lean towards J401. We align with a lot of the same things. I don't think they're aware. I don't think they're ready for it. And I don't want to drive them, so they're just going to have to fucking wait. One time I graduated high school from Pennsylvania. And then in the fall of that year, I started college. My mother and Greg got a divorce. Oh, do you have room do you want to unpack trauma right now? It's not really trauma. I will not cry over it. But do you want another Greg story? Almost because I feel like the people who don't like me, like, think it's like impossible, like it's true. Jen Altman said something about like me boo-hooing, crying over my trauma and try being a nicer person. Fuck you. Do you guys want another story? I will give it to you. Erin Watson, you want one? Okay. So, all right. So, senior year, things were incredibly bad in our household. It was very obvious that my mother and my stepfather, Greg, were like on the outs. It was very, very, very bad. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. If I were talking to TT, she is great and has good memories. I 100% block out trauma. Okay. 100% block out things. And only when somebody mentions it does it unlock the memory. I will tell you, there is one Greg story that I will not share yet. I'm going to. We're going to build up to it, that when I tell you, that will be the end all be all for all of you. The story about me yesterday saying he fucking hit me and he hit me in the stomach and the wind got knocked out of me will pale in comparison to the story that I will tell you. But we're not gonna say it yet. That'll be the season finale of the fucking Greg season. So, so senior year in high school, pretty detached, living in a very tense household. The marriage was obviously like falling apart. And again, TT was probably more cognizant of me. And it was just bad. Like, he didn't go to my high school graduation. And there's some other pieces too that I think like TT could probably unlock for me. But like, for example, like, so when we were 16, we got jobs and we had to turn in our paycheck, okay, to my stepfather. We'd get our paycheck, sign it, and we'd hand it to them or leave it on their dresser. And then I would get $20 out of my paycheck. And I was told that this is what would pay for my school clothes every year. So I never got to manage my own paycheck in high school. He took the paycheck and gave me $20 out of it, okay? And somewhere along the line in senior year, my mother and my stepfather were fighting. And I don't know if it's because like I maybe asked for something and my mother like couldn't pay for it. Or honestly, maybe it was TT. But we stopped giving our paychecks. And I really believe it was TT that told me not to hand over the paycheck anymore. So it was senior year, spring of senior year, and we were getting ready for, it was after prom. It was after prom because We wanted to go to prom, and I didn't have the money to buy a prom ticket, and I didn't have the money to buy a prom dress. And my mother, there was issues with money with them. Like maybe she didn't have access to credit cards. I don't know. I have no idea what was going on. But like I made a big fucking case over it. It was like, I need fucking a prom dress. You know what I mean? And it was a big deal to get this prom dress. And by the way, we didn't get to go prom dress shopping. Like we went to like fucking Macy's and I got a dress there. It was fucked up. Fucked up. That is why my daughters can get whatever the fuck they want. Okay. So anyway, somewhere in senior year or right after senior, right just before graduation, obviously we could tell like nobody was talking to him in the house. My mother wasn't talking to him or whatever. TT was like, keep your paycheck. Just fucking don't hand over your paycheck anymore. And the very first week we kept our paycheck, TT and I went walking around in downtown Newtown shopping. I will never forget it. I had all this money on me. And I was like, I have freedom. What are we going to do? We went walking around down in Newtown. We went to the Army Navy store and the Gap, and I bought clothes. And I was a senior in high school, ready to graduate. And it was the first time I had my own money. It was the first time I spent my own money. Fucking up. I'm going to cry. The freedom, the taste of it was right there. And I was like, I don't want to ever fucking go back from this. I don't ever want to go back from this. So fast forward to the summer. And by the way, shout out to a girl named Christy, who I worked with at the grocery store. She knew about what was happening with my stepfather. She knew what you guys are all learning. And she helped me open a bank account. And every week I would deposit $50 into a bank account and I would keep the rest. And I had a checking account for the first time in my life from a fucking girl that worked with me at the grocery store that was older than me. She fucking knew all the stories about what was happening. And she was like kind enough to teach me to like take care of myself. You know what I mean? And she helped me get a bank account. Back then in 1993, 1994, they were called MAC cards, MAC. That was what the ATMs were called. I had a MAC card. And I put money into a savings account, and I had for the first time, I had an account, and it was because of a stranger, essentially. So fast forward now in the summer, I'm out of school and I'm working as many hours as I can at the grocery store. I get promoted. I'm not a cashier anymore. I'm in the cash office, and I'm counting all the money and closing out the store and just succeeding, because that's what I do as a person when I'm not being held down by fucking losers. And I'm making a ton of money, and it's great. Now it's time for the fall. My mother has not told us that they're getting a divorce. My mother has not said we're moving back to Massachusetts. So, but they also didn't help us like to figure out what to do after high school. And nobody ever sat us down and said, you should go to college or you should go to get a job. It was basically TT and I on our own trying to figure out what to do. And so I kind of watched what other people were doing. Now, keep in mind, I wasn't allowed to get a license. I wasn't allowed to have a car. So I'm 18. I graduated high school. I'm working, keeping my money for myself. And keep in mind, my mother and my stepfather had been taking our money for 2.5 years. So I should have a fucking ton of money, right, with them. So I walked to the college, which was in not walking distance. It was a little ways from my house, but we walk there and we register for school there. And we meet with an advisor, never really telling anybody what's going on. And I basically like tell my mother, I need a check to pay for this semester of school or whatever, and these books. And I don't know what happened. I don't really know. Maybe TT remembers, but my mother wrote us checks because I wanted to go to college. And I was like, I want to keep going. You know what I mean? And nobody was helping us. And I was like, just fucking, I want to go. I'm going, like, whatever. So we enroll in school, and I help TT enroll, and we start classes at BCCC, Bucks County Community College. And I was walking there every day. Okay. I was walking to college every day. And I remember being in school, having my own money, not having a car, but still feeling like I had all the freedom in the world. I was more than happy to stay at campus all day, even though I had hours between my classes. I did not care. I was so fucking thrilled to be out of my house, walking to school. Didn't matter if it was raining, didn't care. Thrilled, happy, talking to people, socializing, hiding from everybody what I was really going through, but just happy to be there. So, I think a month goes by and TT, we all lived at home in this big house in Pennsylvania. TT and I shared a room. We each had twin beds and we each had a corresponding closet. And I woke up in the morning to get ready for school and opened my closet where my books were, my book bag, and my books were gone. And I woke up TT and I was like, "Did you take my books?" And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "My books from school are gone." And she's like, "No." And she got up and she went into her closet and her books were gone. And I can't remember exact events, but we quickly put together that it was Greg. And I don't know if we called my mom. I'll have to ask TT. I can't remember. But like we're supposed to be going to school, right? My mother's at work, my stepfather's at work, my younger sister's at school, and like TT and I have classes and we're supposed to be walking, the 2 fucking miles to college, and our books are gone. And I got so paranoid and scared that I couldn't go to school with books. You didn't have laptops back then. You needed books. And I didn't really know what it meant. And I didn't really understand what was going on. And TT and I were in fucking panic mode. And I was crying and I was like, what the fuck? What are we going to do? And like, TT was like, let's just walk to school and go and talk to the dean. Let's go to the office and talk to them and tell them what's going on. And I was like, okay. So we get dressed and we walk to school. And I will never fucking forget walking towards the office. I'm literally talking it and I can see it. My stepfather had a Subaru station wagon, new one, Subaru Legacy. And we were walking across the grass towards the building and we saw him lift up the hatchback. Jamie saw him first and take out all of the books from the back of his car and was walking into the school. I didn't understand it back then, but I understood it now. He was returning the books before the deadline to get the money back. And dude, I was not in a good place because it was suffocating to know that freedom that I had was just literally like siphoned away, like with no warning. Like it was it. That was it. That everyday freedom of going to school and being away from the house and being away from him and having that freedom was instantly gone. And it was like there was no goodbye. It was like, we're done. And TT had a different reaction. She was mad. I was sad. I felt like we were hiding behind a fucking tree watching him and hiding behind there waiting for him to come out and watch him come out and drive away. And I was like, what in the actual fuck? And then he went to work and TT and I went home, walked home, never stepped foot on that campus ever again. Never. And then I don't remember it, but shortly thereafter, my mother told me that they were getting a divorce and that we were going to be moving to from Pennsylvania back up to Massachusetts. If there's any little silver lining in that, he most likely knew that before we did. And he was like, I'm going to get the money back for these books because they're not going to be here anymore. And always looking out for the financial side of it. He was like, I'm going to return them and get the money. Don't get sad. Don't get sad. One day I was home and I got the mail, and in the mail were the 2 checks refunded for the book money. And they were in my name and TT's name. And I deposited it right into the account that girl got me. He never got the money. I got it. It was great. And then I think it was like 2 months later, we moved back up. That's it. The house was sold and we moved back up to Massachusetts. I don't even want to look at the comments because people are going to be like losing their shit over this. But do you want to hear 2 really good redemption stories while we drive back to my house about this? Because listen, the making of the Jessica Machado that exists today started back in 1994. So let's fast forward. There's a little bit more stuff in there, but we're going to fast forward. Let's give the seagulls something while we tell this story. So now it's getting time to leave. We're moving back up to Massachusetts. We go up to Massachusetts and TT stays up here. I told you that, right? TT was like, fuck that. I'm not coming back. Well, it's the last couple of days and the house is sold and the majority of the stuff is out of the house. My mother has had it packed up. I was staying back in Pennsylvania for a couple extra days with some friends, and I was going to take the train up to Massachusetts. You're welcome. But I was still able to gain access to the house. Greg was at work. My mother and my younger sister had moved back up. TT was already up. I was the last one left. I still had a key to the house. And I went back to the house on the last day to do a final like goodbye to the house. I had a 0 fucking emotional attachment to the house in Pennsylvania. It was pretty much a house of fucking horrors is how I viewed it. I didn't care. But I walked around the house. Not with no evil intent. I just wanted to go back. I was working that day for my last shift at my job, and I had a friend drop me off at the old house, and then I was going to walk to work, and that's it. And so I'm walking around the house, and did I steal his mom's ashes? No, but I did steal from him. I knew mom, I knew so well. I opened the closet because what he was keeping in the divorce was still there. And they had this big walk-in closet. And on the top shelf of the walk-in closet, he's a big collector of things, likes to collect things, lots of things, spent a lot of money on things. Well, he used to collect baseball cards, hockey cards, football cards, or whatever. Back in the day, I don't know if it still happens, but Chivas Regal, right? The Scotch. Chivas used to have these tins that the Chivas used to come in. He used to keep the tins. They were long and silver. And he used to keep baseball, hockey cards in them. And on the spur of the moment, I opened up the closet and I was just looking around. And to be quite honest with you, you know what I should have fucking stole? The fucking home videos. I should have stole the home videos because they were there. I didn't do it. But on the top shelf was a Chivas Regal. I pulled it down and I opened it. And inside were the best of the best cards. Ray Bork rookie cards in those plastic hard cases. And I don't know what got into me. I fucking scooped out like a whole ton of them. I just scooped them out. A stack, like 30 plastic things. Didn't even look at them. I just took them. Put the thing back up on the shelf, walked out of the house, put him in my bag. Next day, I got on a train, came back to Massachusetts, went to my grandma's house, reunited with my family. And I was like, does anybody know where I can sell some cards? And my uncle was like, yes. And I was like, great, I've got some cards. He goes, like what? And I went, these. And I laid out like 3 Ray Bork rookie cards. My uncle was like, what the fuck? And I don't know, whenever my mother could drive me or I don't remember who it was, I went to a fucking store where the guy, I handed the cards and the guy gave me a fucking stack of cash. I don't remember how much it was, but it was a lot of fucking money. I can tell you that. It was a lot of fucking money for somebody who didn't have a lot of money and had never gotten fucking shit. It was a fucking, I'll never forget it. I felt great. The day I got the check in the mail, I felt great. The day I got that money, I felt great. The day I remembered that I had a fucking savings account down in Pennsylvania that had fucking $600 in it was a great day. Remember that girl told me to put money in it? I forgot. My mother had to go back down to Pennsylvania for the closing. And I went back to the old grocery store where I worked and they were like, you have 2 paychecks here. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, you can go to the bank and cash them. I went to the bank and the lady's like, okay, you also, here's your account. And I went, I have money here? I was like, ah! Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And then in my final act of vengeance, because don't worry about me. Like, while all you guys have all been sad, don't worry. I'm an evil fucking cunt, okay? Born and raised in the depths of hell. A year later, there's like this reconciliation going on, right? Remember with the stepmother? He had already had a girlfriend. They were getting married. There was this reconciliation going on. And again, all the trauma and all the shit, very young, didn't know what to do. Do I say, okay, like I'm 19 years old, like, okay, like I want everything. I don't know. I was still in the stages of like, I still needed to make like, I wanted him to like me. I don't know, whatever. All right. So we move back up here. So I now take control of my life again. Certainly my mother was too distracted with being a newly divorcee back in Massachusetts. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to go to BCC. So I apply for financial aid and I get it, but I missed the deadline because I don't know about anything. I don't know shit. I'm figuring it out on my own. I had to pay for my semester up front. And then when I got my financial aid, they were going to give it back to me. So I called my stepfather because we were all trying to like mend. And I said, I want to go to college, and I applied and I got financial aid and I just need someone to fund this for me now. I think it was like $900 for the semester or whatever. That seems like a lot. And I don't know if he was like being pressured by the new stepmother, like my new stepmother or like the girl he was dating or whatever, but I knew he would probably say yes. And I asked and he said yes. And I said, as soon as I get the check in, I will pay you. This bitch did not pay you. He charged it and I kept the money for myself and I used it for my trip to the Bahamas. Yeah, there's that. Sorry, Greg. Sorry. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you all through my wild days, my something existence. I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. What you gonna do, Greg? Huh? What you gonna do? So you know what? Like, I'm not sorry. The version of me you get, the almost 50-year-old version of me that you get has been through some shit, and I am sorry for that. But I was a child. I did not cultivate that. I just tried my best to get through it. I did the best I could. The skill set I have now was cultivated through an abusive, crazy stepfather who now happens to live very close by me again. You guys want to drive by his house? We're not doing that. Fuck all the way off, Greg. Fuck all. We're not going J401. Whose fucking side are you on? We are going to go buy a laptop today so that we can make our YouTube presentations even more beautiful and amazing. How have you not seen him around? I had seen him a little bit. You know why? Because I don't hang around where scumbags hang around. I know where he is. I avoid those places at all costs. You know what? Maybe one day our field trip will be me walking into a place where I know where he is. He's not hard to find. I know where he goes in the morning. Yes, I got my check. I got paid yesterday. It was wonderful. I did a thing and I took $3,000 and I put it off into a savings account, which fucking killed me. And then I paid some bills. I actually paid my car insurance a month in advance because I just felt like that felt good. that felt good. And paid a couple of other bills. Dwindled the paycheck down to still a very nice space. It's great. It's great. When I paid all my bills, and by the way, paid all my bills and a little then some, right? I've got a couple G's left. So we're going to buy a laptop. We're going to buy a phone. And by the way, pay all my bills. I allocated money aside for things like the plumber and, I got to buy a dryer. Don't know when we're going to do that. Soon. But I wrote out a list of all of the things I needed. I feel amazing. I feel so good. So lucky. Feels good not to be fucking struggling for once. Anyway, I was starting to say I took Georgia to Boot Barn and it was so weird. I walk in and I said I took her there at Christmas and I was like, man, if I had a little extra cash, this is where I would spend it. Guess what happens when I walk in? I start looking at the price tags and I was like, no, I'm not spending my hard-earned money on this. No. We're not buying a sweatshirt that is $75. And George is like, Mom, are you going to buy something for yourself? And I was like, no, babe, buy your new jeans, buy your sweatshirt, buy your hat. And she was great. And then finally, she was like, I want to buy this sweatshirt. I want you to buy a sweatshirt too. So I bought a $45 Ariat sweatshirt, which is great. Very luxurious. That sweatshirt for me will symbolize my gift to myself. I asked Jack what he wants to do, if he wants to go shopping, and he was like, Venmo me $100. I was like, okay. Jack did not go to the Celtics game last night. I do not know. Look at these fucking vultures. Get out of there. Everybody put their trash out the day before, forgetting it's a holiday, and these vultures are having a field day. Oh my God, look at all the trash in the middle of oh my God, this is crazy. The vultures are taking over the hood. So anyway, Jack, they didn't go to the game. I think she put the tickets up to sell as of yesterday at 5:00. They hadn't sold yet on StubHub or Ticketmaster. If they didn't sell and she, had to bite it, I'm going to buy them a set of tickets for the Celtics as his gift type thing. So we'll see. I think, is that covering everything? Because I'm pulling in towards my home. Yes, you pay taxes on your income from YouTube. It doesn't come out. And I had some lovely bestie, Peoples in Court is in here. And she told me that one year she got slammed with tens of thousands of dollars on taxes. And so for good measure, I just put $3,000 aside from it. I don't know what that's going to look like. I have no idea. I got my payout. I mean, my W-2s for Twitter, for just to let everybody know, I made $2,100 in monetization on X last year. That's the big payday everybody was talking about. That's it. 130 So January 30th, Aiden posted his court date. Yeah, obviously we were all going to be heading to court tomorrow. That's not happening, but it looks 1099s. Thank you, PBR. I have no idea. 1099s. I can write off many things. I have had many people inbox me. Somebody is offering a tax service company. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to use baby daddy Ron's accountant because he used to be my accountant before when I was with him, and he still runs. And so I'm going to use him. I got a message last night after the show from someone who said that they are a follower. I don't know. I've never interacted with them before. I don't think. Again, screen names and like chat names are different than real life names. So I'm not sure, but they sent me a message and said, been watching your show. And it was a good reminder of me to be thankful for like my success in life. And I would like to offer you our condo in Pensacola, Florida for your birthday week. And I thought it was a scam. And she included a link and she was like, it's available March 15th through the 20th. And we'd like you to have it for free, no cost, just pay for your own food and drinks and your flight down there. And I just want to say I will most likely have to really think that over. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That could be a level of grifting that people could not wrap their brains around. Some people's heads will explode. RIP meet and greet. No. Meet and greet was going to be on the 14th. Meet and greet was on the 14th, on the Saturday. This would be like the Monday through the Thursday. Hi, everybody, back from the store, Kelly says. And we're still here. So I'm not sure how I feel about these things. As you know, we had a very generous friend named Tina who we met through this, where she offered Jeff and I tickets to Seinfeld and her room at Foxwoods. And unfortunately for me, that set a very good precedent about interacting with fans, gifting things like that, because that was such a really great experience. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like I need to be friends with you. It was let's grab a drink and chit chat and stay here. And that was it. You know what I mean? It was the comfort level was almost perfect. You know what I mean? And so this seems unbelievably generous, and I don't really know how to feel about that. And I will be honest with you. Like, remember I said I want to go away for my birthday after I paid all my bills, after I put the $3,000 aside for taxes. We were just going to say, let's wait a little bit. Honestly, we were like, let's wait till after the wedding. You know what I mean? Like, we've got a wedding to do here. But now somebody's offering this, and I was just like, that's, first of all, I know what's going to happen when I run it by Jeff. Jeff's going to be like, I'm packing my bags. Somebody just said it. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. I don't want to offend anybody who is doing that, but I don't know. I gotta worry. Jimmy would be like, do not fucking do that. Do not do that. Can you imagine if there's cameras set up and ready to go, and then I get there and I'm like talking shit about Turtle Boy, and then they get it and then they give it to 5150 and she gives it to Koala, and these videos of Jeff and I doing our secret handshake, but in the real life, and then talking shit about people, and then it goes all over the internet. New fear unlocked. New fear unlocked. Ah. Good morning, Claire. All right, so it's Thursday. Yes, I have trust issues. I got paid yesterday, and I'm going to go out and get some cocaine and some hookers. And that's that. People in court are saying I automatically think of the worst case scenario. I don't know. Just I have a creative imagination. I'm just saying, why would I talking shit about TB? I'm just saying. Iced coffee addict. Did I get your email? When did you send it? My brain just goes to the worst things. Hookers and blow, baby. Let's fucking go. One time I'm going to make Jeff tell you the story about when he did cocaine. Many years ago, before he was a dad. Don't worry about it. Cyber chick, she's fucking nuts. Jeff's cocaine stories are great. He doesn't do cocaine. Everybody, relax. It was, there was a time. There was a time. You think I've got stories? Jeffrey Machado has the stories, okay? Speaking of that, let me know right now, where are we at with the blizzard? Please fill me in. Because unfortunately, I saw some sort of like a projection, and it quelled my fears of a blizzard, because it was like, oh, looks like New England's going to get spared. This was just yesterday morning. And now there's these new generated fucking projections. And it looks like we're going to be like that place in Russia where people are fucking jumping out their windows and going down 5 fucking stories. Like, what are we looking at? It's going to be bad. It's going to be like, how bad? We're supposed to get a ton. Are we sure? First of all, what day? Let's go. Tap into your inner John Giorgi or your Gary Lay. A foot? That's who doesn't fucking want that? I want it. Sunday into Monday, so there'd be no school. Catherine Williams, New Bedford, Sunday into Monday is the perfect time for a foot of snow. You know it, and I know it. You know it, and I know it. Correct? Who the fuck is going to say they don't want that? 1 to 2 feet. 2 feet is a little crazy. Like the blizzard of what? Wait, I gotta be honest with you. I've got to be honest with you. I think that a Sunday into Monday 1.5 foot blizzard is exactly what I need. I am excited, just like you, Banksy. Sunday we can cook this. Oh, the only thing this means is we've got to get supplies. We've got to have all of the things. Is there a chance that we could lose power? It's okay. I have a fireplace. We will be fine. We will cook over an open flame. We got the grill. We can cook on the grill. We can heat the home with the fireplace, prepare to lose power. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Okay, so I'm very sad. I don't have one tree on my property. Okay. This house has not one tree. Many years ago, there was a tree in the back corner behind my pool, and it fell down, right? And it was cut down. It's actually coming back to life. There's a seedling that has grown up, but it's not even a tree. Okay. So, there is not one tree on my property, which is very sad for me because I like trees. I like shade. I like how shade looks inside a house. And I have those tall windows that crank out on the first floor. And like, I wish I had shade, except when there's a blizzard or a windstorm. And then I am the only person in my neighborhood that never has to worry about a tree falling on their house. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Nothing's going to fall on my house. Nothing's going to happen. This beast has been here since 1906. She can handle a 2026 blizzard. I think. So we're going to have fun. Debbie, I'm sorry you got to go to work. I found this account. Here we go. Let me just share with you another account I found. I'll find the name of it. It's an account for an island in Michigan, and I can't even think of the name of it. I don't know. Gotta shut my car off. I know Jeff's not home, but what if he pulls in and he sees me sitting in the driveway with the car on? Um, I'll find it. It's an account for an island in Michigan, I believe. And the account is actually for a woman who owns a cookie shop or bakery on the island. I don't know too much about the island yet. I know it's in Michigan, but she's like, come along on a day with me. And on this little island in Michigan in the winter, nobody uses cars. They all use snowmobiles. Oh my God. Did you say Mackinac Island? That's it. Who the fuck said that? How do you know this? Hippie chick, how do you know? Lisa, how do you know? What are you talking about? Your cousin used to live there. Oh my God, I'm shook. So you can't use cars on the island. And they use snowmobiles. And she's got like a little attachment on the back of the snowmobile that she puts her kids in and she drops them off at school. I'm going to be honest with you. I want to live there. I know I'm not going to live there. But what a life. There's horses, there's snowmobiles, and they just snowmobile into town. I mean, my thing is like what are you how are you earning a living on this island to have that much money? Because her house looks great. Like what's the socio-economic background of this island? Generational wealth? What are we talking about? It's giving Nantucket vibes in the summer, and it's giving Park City, Utah in the winter. Oh, it's a tourist attraction. Oh, it's beautiful. And I'm loving her account. I'll find it. It's like Mackinac I don't know. It's a tourist city. Oh, kids drive snowmobiles to school where you are, Conzilla. What a life. I'm not hating on what I have. I'm just saying like I I don't know. If you're a child of somebody that's living there, how lucky are you? You've been there many times. They sell lots of fudge and rent bikes. This is a big thing. You know what? I'm going to interview her. I'm going to shoot my shot and send her a message and say, "Can I interview you on my show?" Taking the ferry to get there is so neat. How great. You know what's so funny? Here I am talking about this. Like, I've never been to Nantucket. I've never been to Block Island. So I have two islands that are right near me where like literally everybody I know has been to, including my husband and my children, and I've never been to those. Been to Martha's Vineyard, but I've never been to Nantucket. I've never been to the block ever. Oh, my accent just came out when I was. How do you say Nantucket? Nantucket. That's how you got to say it. Nantucket. Naniel. Oh, you got to go on a bike. Oh, that sounds like exercise. Uh, oh my God, people are still talking about my taxes. That causes me anxiety. Did I not do enough? Please. It was too much. It's too much. Cut my money in thirds. There once was a girl from Nantucket. Black Island has turned into the corner store. Bitch, you know I know that. You know I watch the Instagram stories. You know who used to have really good Block Island ferry fighting stories? John DePietro. John DePietro used to cover that shit. Fuck, I would never go to Block Island. No more. Nope. It's been taken over by the poors. Jess, say Martha. Martha. Martha Stewart. I could do a whole show talking in the Fall River accent that I suppress every single fucking day. I'm going to sound just like TT. Oh, look at my neighbor over there. She hates me. All right. Say it again. Say what again? I'm not your puppet. Moon's over my hammy. I'm not your puppet. We're in a dilemma. Time dilemma. It's 9:30. Go in the house, get dressed. Will I make it to Best Buy and do the deed and back to Georgia's school by 12 o'clock? Or do I go in the house and do some things and then go get Georgia and then go to Best Buy? I feel like I don't want to be rushed. I don't have a Best Buy near me. I have to either go to North Dartmouth or I have to go to Seekonk. So I feel like I don't have enough of time, to be quite honest with you. And we all know that I'm getting off here now, but I'm not really getting off here right now. It's, you know what I mean? So I think your sister has a homestead and she has meat cows. I want dairy cows. Dairy cows. Fall River accent, no ass. Oh, Georgia will not want to go. I'm so sorry. I should have said that. Georgia will be like, drop me the fuck off at home and stop and get me a medium strawberry dragon fruit refresher made with green tea from Dunkin'. That when I get money and things, that kid wants fucking Dunkin' all the goddamn time. So I know that's what's going to happen. Oh, so we're going to check on Jack. So Jack wasn't feeling 100%. They didn't go to the basketball game last night. His girlfriend did come over and spend time with him. He did eat. He finally ate some food and is feeling, as of yesterday, a little bit better. Can I tell you something? I'm just going to say this. Like, I'm a short queen, obviously. 5'3", if you listened to my kids last night. My son is like big. He is a tall, strapping man. He is, and this is something like, I don't know if I ever envisioned what my children would look like, but I think I inadvertently always assumed that they would be short like me. All of my kids are taller than me, right? But Jack is tall. He's tall and he's like strong. And that's great for like future generations. You know what I mean? He's blonde hair, blue eye. He's like 5'10". He's got to be taller than that. He's big. And he's not overweight. He's like mildly athletic, but not too athletic. Like I don't know. Like you don't scrutinize your daughters. You know what I mean? Like both of my girls are very like skinny and like very like fit. Like Jack is just like, I'm just, way to go, Justin, Jason, way to go. So Jack basically sent me exactly what to buy. He found me the laptop I should be getting. He found it at the location in Dartmouth and he was like, this is what you should get. You need to get this to go with it, this, and this, and this. So he has given me, if he wants to come with me, fine, but I can't see him wanting to do that. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to see how he's feeling. I'm going to be honest with you. My kids don't want to spend time with me. I don't know. We'll see. I'll ask. I just don't think, you know what? Can I be honest with you? I'd like to go alone. I'd like to go and buy my new equipment by myself and think about me. Jack also said that too. He made me say, like, you can just order this and it'll come or you can go pick it up. You don't even have to go in the store. And I was like, can we do that with laptops? And he's like, it's not a fucking car. He's like, just fucking order it. You're gonna love it. This show delays my life. I'm sorry. Oh, we got a troll. Good morning. Hi, Bestie. How you doing? I don't like making decisions. I don't either, but I will tell you, it's just the way it's supposed to work out. It's just the way it's supposed to work out. The timing, where I am. I do think this is my 100th show. I think that last night was my 100th show. It's just the timing of everything. I don't like to be too fast. I don't like to do things ahead of time. Like I'm just really, this is perfect timing for this whole thing. Yeah, I love that my kids are tall. Order from Best Buy through DoorDash. You'll have your laptop in 2 hours. Holy shit. Nan is threatening. Hold on. Meow, 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 meow. Hold on. Oh boy. Nan is threatening to show the video she has of Aiden because that hacked 5150 account said something bad about her and she believes it's Aiden. What video? What video does Nannerton have about Aiden? What's the video? Bye, moons over my hammy. No, you won't be back. I'm leaving. We're done. Sometimes they do discount on the. Can we really DoorDash a fucking new laptop? That sounds crazy. But I do want a dairy cow. But apparently Georgia told me I can't have just one. They like to socialize. Famous last words. I've never DoorDashed anything, just so you know. Ever. Never DoorDashed anything. I've allowed Georgia to DoorDash Taco Bell, but I've never DoorDashed an item. I have never DoorDashed food. The only thing I've ever done is when Julia was at UConn, I DoorDashed insomnia cookies to her sorority one night when they came back from the bar. But I didn't do it myself. I don't want to live in a society where we DoorDash things. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little tired. Let's see if we can. Who's this person in front of my house? What are you doing? Why are you parking your car there? What are you doing? Don't park near my house. This is my side of the street. Oh, it's my neighbor. That's fine. You can do it. Just order from Best Buy and have DoorDash deliver it in 2. You DoorDash pizza last night? You guys all DoorDash? So I looked at a MacBook refurbished. We had great success with George's iPad. We bought her a refurbished one, but the best one. And it's been great. It's like 4 years running and she's like, it's the best thing. It's amazing. So we had great success with that. Jack is just telling me to stay away from Apple products completely. He does not want me to get it. He does not think that's the best thing. He picked, I don't know what this laptop is. It's all Chinese to me. I have no idea. He spent some time. He picked it out. I gave him the price range for everything. And I'm just going to go with what Jack says. I don't think he would steer me wrong. Also, I am going to buy a new phone today. That I already have it in my car. I'm ready to pull the plug on it. Not pull the plug, push the button, buy it. And I can get that today as well. I think it might be a little overwhelming to get a new phone and a new laptop and a tablet all at once. But there's no pressure for me to use it all at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I can do the phone when I'm ready. I have a show on Saturday, so I've got today and Friday to get it all set up. It's going to feel unbelievably luxurious. And then, of course, I'm going to start feeling like something's going to go wrong and I don't deserve it. And please interview Will Flanagan. That is on my short list. Yes. All right, I'm going to go in the house and I'm going to order it. And then how about we do this? How about we go in the house, we order it, and then I pick it up at Best Buy after I get Georgia. So let's order it so that I don't even have to go in. Okay. All right. People would order mattresses on DoorDash. What? I'm not going to do the DoorDash thing. I don't know. We went over this yesterday. I don't even like ordering my food at the grocery store and having them bring it out to me. I park in those fucking parking spaces. No, I don't care if there's a number there. I'm going in. I'm parking in space 1. It's always open. Never have to look for a parking space. I park right in those. What are you going to do? What? No, to date, by the way, just so you know, if you ever feel compelled to park there, nobody has fucking knocked on the window and been like, excuse me, do you have food coming out to you? And I would go, no, sir, I don't. And then they would say, okay, ma'am, well, you're going to have to leave. You know why that never happens? Because I'm inside doing my own fucking grocery shopping. So what are they going to do? Look in my car and see it's empty and stand there and wait? Nobody has done it. You can't stop me. I'm in the parking lot. I'm parking here. Good fucking luck. One day when I'm feeling ballsy, I might just park in the Tesla fucking charging station. Fuck out of my face. All right. I love going to the store. We can get to chit chat with people. All right. We're going exactly 2 hours and 24 minutes. 24 seconds. We are going to do it at exactly 2 hours. I love you all. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow for 24 and 24. We got to stop because now I feel like this is like a very abrupt ending. We're not going to hit exactly 2 hours, but anything else? I can't ask. I can't ask. We got to go. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Goodbye. Have a great day. Thanks for everything last night. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. We'll see you tomorrow on 24 on 24. Have a great day. I'm leaving you. Stop it. Oh my God, you're pulling. No. No. Shit, I already went past the 2. We're done here. Oh my God, wait, the sweater. No, can you text me your address again? You're buried and I can't find. I didn't send those things out. I'm terrible. Let's do that today before we go to Best Buy. If you are the sweater owner and the Lily Pulitzer popover, those are still on my dining room table. Can you text me your addresses this morning, please, so I can send them out right now? I just can't find the text message with the fucking address. And yes, I know we're still here. I'm trying, but somebody said something and now somebody says, girl, bye. 3 hours in, here we go. Let's go to the casino. No, we're going in the house. We're going to get online. We're going to order the laptop. We're going to pick it up, but we're going to go inside. We're going to change. I got to wash my face and stuff. I'm in my like fucking sweats. I'm going to go in the house. We're going to get ready. We're going to check on Jack. We're going to order the laptop and the things. Then we're going to be done by 12, pick up Georgia, get her Dunkin', bring her home. Then we're going to take a drive out to Best Buy. No, we're going to stop at the post office, drop off these 2 packages. Then we're going to go. Absolutely not PBR. Can you imagine that I take all, TT said she'll be in the front. Can you imagine if I just take my whole goddamn fucking payday and just go gamble it away? Oh, I'm not taking you in the house. Okay, hold on, plan. Go in the house, wash my face, brush my hair, get in some decent clothes, check on Jack, feed Gingy, feed the birds, feed the dogs, straighten everything out, although it looks like everything was fine last night. Go back up to the office, order the laptop, right? Go to the post office, go pick up Georgia, go to Dunkin', drop off Georgia at home, and then take a ride out to Best Buy. Good music. We'll get a drink, and we'll go get our laptop, swing by T-Mobile, pick up our phones, and then come home and lock in for the night and stay home. That's it. That's Thursday. No, feed the birds in the house, not the outside birds. You know we don't feed the outside birds because there's a missing fucking toe of birdseed. If you are new here, welcome. But there is, oh my God, this sounds like we're getting into a story. It's for another day, but my husband stole my birdseed, so I would stop feeding the birds. You're going thrifting. Shit, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. That's my car. It like kind of does like some sort of electronic thing after you shut the car off for a while. It makes like some sort of grinding noise. Something shutting down officially. Oh, I wish I had deer and turkeys to feed. Yes, we have to check on Jack too. We're not running to Savers. Shit, I want to do that. Usually I go to Savers like with 25 bucks. Walking in with 2 grand. Beware of MLPs. Trolls, do you even have a brain? I love losers that are just like, I guess I'm gonna go listen to Jess Machado's live stream again. I'm a fucking loser. Everybody is terribly enabling. Look what's happened. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes. I am still here. Everybody is telling me there's Pyrex. Sing a song. I already did. I already sang a song today. You live in Texas and have 2 boys. I know more about you than you think. Noodle Mama, keep pushing. Make it 3 hours. No. J Celtic Mermaid, thank you. I'm working. I'm working. What are you doing in the car talking to strangers on the internet? It's my job now. I do this for a living. It's respectable work. It's an honest living. If you only knew how close I was to just doing whatever you guys said I should do right now. It's, you know what's holding me back? No bra. I didn't put a bra on. We can't be out in public without a bra. We've done that once before. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. Hang up. I have the sweaters. They're on my fucking dining room table. I see them every day. It's like, again, telltale heart. They're like looking at me. And then one day I actually sat down and I was like, let me write these fucking addresses out. And I couldn't find the fucking addresses. Do you guys know how many text messages I get? I'm not kidding you. I got last night like 75 text messages. Think about what your phone texts look like, and like, my husband and Jack and George's text messages are fucking buried. Buried. I can't find the messages. Go ahead, Cyberchick, and block me. I've had enough fun for a morning. Trolls don't have free speech. Stay here, trolly troll. You have free speech. What do you want to say? Come on. Don't block. What does trolls, what does that account want to say? What do you need to say right now? Trolls don't have free speech. Tell me what you need. What is going to make you feel better? What's going to give you that high? What's going to make you feel good? What do you want to type in here and talk about that you need to get out here to get a reaction? Let's give it to me. What do you got? It's all right. I want to hear what they have to say. I missed it. So what do they have? Let them come at me, Cyberchick. It's okay. Let's see what they've got. I'm not mad at you today, Jess. Your chatters are acting. Oh, hold on. I'm missing it. Hold on. Go slow. I'm going to get it. Hold on. I'm not mad at you today, Jess. Your chatters are acting unhinged towards me, and I didn't do anything but saying I'm happy Aiden is going to prison. Okay, chat. Listen, chat. Listen. There are people that think Aiden is going to prison. Okay. Number 2, there are people that are happy that that is a possibility, or in their minds that's actually happening. Okay. Let's talk through this. Doesn't have to be a troll. Let's think about this for a second, chat. Listen. This person wanted to come into a chat where they know it's like Turtle Boy friendly, Turtle Boy adjacent, and they just wanted to let you all know that they are happy that he's going to jail. Okay. Number 1, why are we going to be upset about that? Okay. Number 2, we don't think he's going to prison, right? So now you've got a person that is saying A and you believe B. Why would you be threatened by that, chat? You can't be threatened by that. Okay. Now they're like, I just wanted to come in here and I wanted to say that. Okay. So now let's think about that. There's a person on the internet that doesn't like Aiden, maybe doesn't like me. And in order for them to feel some sort of way about themselves, they felt that the only way to like make themselves feel good or feel like they accomplished something is to come onto a podcast and to type in a chat how they feel about a person that they've never met. And that is making them feel good. Why, as a chat, should we care about that? That is a very odd feeling to have and a very odd way to live their lives. Like, I don't feel like I need to, you know what I mean? Like, act that way. So this person, But let them feel that way. I'm going to try to change your mind on this. Like, if everybody's instinct, if everybody's instinct, when you see somebody say something that pisses you off, is to yell at them, block them, or whatever, I encourage you to think about their thought process for a few minutes and try to think about it in a different way. You can ignore, or you can like talk it out. Like, so do you feel the same way about that person saying that right now than you did before I started talking about it? You live in a world of delusion if you think that there are people out there that don't hate Aiden, right? Like, it's just, listen, let's even play devil's advocate, which I played a couple times last night. What if this person who's saying this had a story written about them? What if they're a ratchet and they felt really upset when he wrote a story about them? What if it's somebody related to somebody that he fucked over? What if it's somebody pretending to be somebody else? We don't care. We don't care. The trolls are actually here for either our enrichment or entertainment. They're not here to trigger us. They're not here to get us upset. Do I prefer that people use their real names and say how they really feel? Of course. But I've heard feedback from some of you people because of your jobs, you don't want to be out there. So you've got to use these alt accounts. It's okay. It's fine. This is a safe space for you, troll. It's safe here for you. Who's sharing Julia's wedding info? Who? Why should I care about this one? What did this person do or say? Did they share stuff about my daughter's wedding? What about it? First of all, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people know my daughter's getting married. A lot of people were sent save the dates with the information on it. A lot of people at the time when those save the dates went out, posted those on their social media. We did not say hide that. We did not say keep it private. It is what it is. Listen, MLP did that day. She put up a post and she was like, can't wait for sweet Julia and Aiden's wedding. My gut reaction was visceral. I was like, fuck this bitch. Fuck this bitch. And then I was just like, okay, remember I called Aiden and he's like, do you think that woman's going to go to your daughter's wedding? You think she's going to show up there? And I was like, no. And I was like, but she got me feeling like she was going to show up there. She got me feeling she was going to do something stupid. And it was that's the only thing they can do is they can make you feel fear. They can make you feel a certain way. We have already hired security, so that's all set. Somebody threatened to dox. Wait, hold on. Am I missing something? I'm going off on this tangent, but Jess, this trolls don't have free speech, bitch. Will not threaten to dox me. Sorry. I didn't see that. I didn't know what's happening. Trolls got you kicked out of your studio. You can't flip out on trolls and then expect your people not to do the same, Jess. I mean, like here in the chat, like I maybe it's because I didn't see anything going on here. Am I seeing something is like what's okay? I have regrets. I just went off about like people saying words on here. Is it deeper than that? I'm not really sure like what's going on. Am I missing something that happened? Are they doxing people in the chat in real time or threatening to do that here? By the way, Kayla Churchill isn't a troll. She used her real name to go after me. Threatening my bunnies. That's why I've been asking the best way to talk to you. There's an email address in my information here. If it's causing like if it's causing people to get upset, then just fucking. What does this say? Trolls don't have free speech says, yes, Monostat YBE, Ann Meredith, and Noodle Mama is Lindsay. What? What's going on? Bye, Kelly. Have a good day. It's a good time to tap out. I'm fucking 15 minutes into this now. Longer. Hey, Jess, can you do another blowjob demonstration for us? Call your dad and have him come to my house and I'll do it for you. No problem. Nan took a video when TB was getting the window intimidation. Oh, God. Fucking stupid. Melanie Little was great showing that video of Nan taking pictures and video of Aiden and Will while Aiden was literally in the middle of catching a new charge as an attorney. She was fucking taking pictures and documenting it as opposed to what Melanie Little said she would have done, which was be like, get the fuck away from there. That was a great moment on her stream. Great moment. Is your dad on his way? Everybody was Nan chop fighting. I am still here. I can't get out. Someone is bothering me. I blocked them myself. Well, if somebody's being a real fucking psychopath, in your personal opinion, why do you think Karen Reed won't give any credibility? Ooh, I love this person. It's silly, right, Jess? Hold on, let me read this. If Noodle Mama can come at me in all caps for no reason and say I'm all those people, then I can say Noodle Mama is Lindsay. All right, can you do me a favor? Trolls don't have free speech. Can you save this for another day? It's a little too intense for me. And I really don't want to piss off my chat. My chat is my chat. I encourage you to make your own chat and go and do this on your own platform. Can you do that for me, please? Oh, every fucking time I give a comment about like, oh yeah, your dad is here, and oh yeah, I'll simulate sucking your dad's dick. It's always the same old story. My dad's dead. Yeah, it sounds like it's the only way he could escape you and your mom. Or maybe that's what he's telling you. Maybe he's telling you he's dead and he's living a whole other fucking life somewhere else. So stupid. Your dad's not dead. He just left you and your mom. Hmm. Hmm. Bye, Patricia. Have a good day. He went out for cigarettes. He went to get the milk. You guys are on my level. You get it. He never came back from getting milk and cigarettes, and it shows. Mine's dead, and it's still funny. It's like, my dad did leave. My real dad did leave, and it's funny. Oh my God, wait, maybe Troll is a dead dad. Dad, is that you? Savers and Marlboro Lights for Jeff. Please. I have a meeting now, so I need to go before the blowjob talk starts again. Bye, Laura. Good luck at your meeting. We'll still be here when you get out. Here we go. What does this say? Aiden did write a story about my sister. You are right about that. Okay, well, welcome to the motherfucking club. He wrote a story about me too. What are you going to do? Are you going to give people that kind of power over you for more than a minute or two? How long ago? Guy hasn't written a story about people in a long time. Unless you're Nathan Reed or or their other sister. Like you're talking to the wrong girl. I overcame that. I got through it. Kit Kat, Suki Cat, welcome. Welcome. Oh, my dad definitely left. He left my mother for another woman and took off to Florida, no doubt. That sucks for you. That sucks for you. What? I can't. Trolls is the ghost of Turtle Boy's past. Scratch. Goodwill in Attleboro, then go shopping at Movado. Casey, we're gonna go see LTL. How about I walk in to where LTL works and say, I just got a huge payday for the month of December in YouTube. I made $10,000. I think I want to treat myself to a watch. Do you have anyone here that can help me with that? Bye, Jay. Have a great day. Life is short. Dads are dead. Get over it. Monica, they have Movado at Burlington Coat. I love this fucking chat. Hi, excuse me, do you have any toupees? Listen, can't stand Aiden. Hold on, let me read this. What's it say? Listen, can't stand Aiden, but I will say this, Massachusetts will not put him in jail. No shit. Gen X Erica said, my dad was an alcoholic. Oh, wait, I missed it. My dad was an alcoholic, left, and is now dead. Still funny. Still funny. PBR, I bet your dad was pretty dope because you are pretty dope. Are we using dope in 2026? Hi, where can I buy some hair plugs? I'm going to tell you about why this cologne is so great and affordable in 30 seconds. What was the perfume? Was it Curve? What was the fucking perfume he did? Ooh, Hobby Lobby. Wait. Oh. Moon's over my hammy. I'm back. I'm so proud of you, Jess. Almost 10 o'clock. We're not going past 10. Thank you, Kelly. Meow, 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 meow. We can't. We're done. This is the official statement right here. Okay, besties, I can't hang any longer. I have pushed this to the last second. Love you all. TB will never be incarcerated, and Jess will always be the queen. That is how we are ending this show. I cannot stay here any longer. I can't believe this. I can't believe I have no will. I have no strength. Menners is going on Kane. I saw that. It's a very complex situation. I think we have to stay out of it. We got to let what happens in the Minna universe happen in the Minna universe, and we got to kind of stay in our own lane. We love Kane, and we're going to keep him here. What happens outside Bunny After Dark? Kane's on his own. We're not doing security for him. He is on his own. There is a lot of lore there that he has to work through. and Menners, I'm not going to fuck with Menners. I'm not fucking with Menners. We need to just stay in the bestieverse. This is our space. Are we arguing about dead dads? Yes, we are. Somebody asked me if I would simulate the blowjob handshake again, and I was like, yes, when your dad gets here in real life. I gotta go. I'm not gonna get an iPhone. We're gonna upgrade. I already have my phone picked out. We are going to be crashing out over all of the new technological things I have to fix, like all the stuff. I'll tell you what I don't have to do? I don't have to transfer shit from my phone to my new phone. I don't have to fucking hook up the clouds. I don't do that. It's a very simple process. I walk in, I get a new phone, I start from fucking scratch. This one goes in a fucking safe and we call it a day. This one might stick out. I might get a second line. I don't know. We're going to see where the day takes us. Currently, right now, we have a plan and I'm sticking to it. I already told you what it is. Bye, besties. We're done. That on the screen right there. I can't hang any longer. I've pushed this to the last second. Stop talking. How long can you guys go in the chat and not say anything? Let's start now. See if you can do it for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 7, 28, 29:30. Fail. F. First Amendment free speech. Degenerates. Now you're impeding on my everyday life. Also, this is starting to feel like we're really, really friends, and I look like a crazy person in my car. We can't get this close. We can't. Failures. We can't act like this. This isn't real. Meow, meow, meow. Oh shit, somebody just used my own words against me. We're your bunnies and we do what we please and we do it with ease. Noodle Mama saying, don't hang up on me. All right, you hang up first. No, you go first. You hang up first. You cannot silence the chat. That's obvious. Cannot silence chat. We gotta go. Now we're on to 2 hours and 25 minutes. It feels like just a moment ago where I was just like, we're at exactly 2 hours. 25 minutes has just gone by. We are friends, Monica. Hi, it's my first chat. Let's talk, son of a bitch. That sounds like 45 minutes. I gotta go. Goodbye. Fuck that. No, absolutely not.